Milk Crate Marauder.
Is this Riley? Hello?
Yes.
Is this you?
That's me.
Oh. Well, how do you do?
Callers.
It is OJ. You sound like OJ. What can I do for you, pal? I don't have much time, so if you want to speak, now's the chance.
Well, you called me. I didn't call you.
Oh, I didn't call you.
Somebody did.
Oh.
Who called you?
Who called you? Well, what can I... is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Have you received any information on me?
No.
It's a weird morning, isn't it? What's this guy want to talk about?
The guy called me and said he speaks to aliens. So I said, okay, we'll call you back tomorrow morning.
Oh, I see.
So, what, did you forget already? Did you call us yesterday?
Dude, you called us. You said you speak to aliens?
I never called anybody.
Are you an alien yourself?
No, I'm not.
But you have spoken with aliens?
I was picked up.
You were abducted. Were you abducted by aliens?
I was visited, picked up.
You know what this reminds me of? The Alan Burke Show.
That's what I think. We're becoming Alan Burke, Joe Pine.
Yeah, right.
First time at all. In 1953 at the age of 7.
At the age of 7, you were picked up by aliens?
Right.
Go ahead.
Kept for 3 days.
Yes.
And nobody missed you.
Yes, they did. My darling.
Your darling?
If you want some information,
You know, most
I would
people...
suggest that you not practice your stand-up routine at the moment. Okay.
Interesting. Good.
Every 11 years.
That was a nice put-down.
Every 11 years.
Every 11 years they come and get you.
They come and get me.
When are you due to be abducted next?
I'm not abducted. Visited house.
When do you due to be visited?
Ordinarily, it would have been around 1998. However, I'm going to put it off until after the 5th of May.
I
in
see.
the year 2000.
Now, you have control over when you were visited?
Yes, they don't visit me unless, I give them the go-ahead to do so.
I see. Now, why do you think they chose you, Riley?
Howard.
Have you ever done drugs?
Marijuana. Howard.
Yeah. What do you make of this
They've
guy?
been visiting here for the last...
I think that guy's whole demeanor, it's like he's like Billy D. Williams. I'd like to. This guy's definitely in his zone.
What else does he do? Does he have like a job?
Now, let's find out how this guy lives. All right, okay. But you know it's gonna be hard. Kind of like Barry White, isn't he?
Yeah.
Baby.
They started to mixing with the daughters around Ur and Chaldees.
Toady.
I don't even know.
Therefore,
Who cares what he's saying? Listen to him. Whoa. Sounds like he's on slow speed.
I know.
into reality,
Whoa.
coming down
I would love to.
through the centuries and what have you.
What have you?
In 1975...
How long do you think this guy would go on without us interrupting?
Forever, I think.
Syntaxes, 144,000.
They actually managed to stay with him for 3 days.
A lot of these guys who think they're visited by aliens have the same exact story. That's the weird thing. It's almost like a certain thing, like a certain mental condition.
Like a mass hysteria.
Yeah.
What we call terminal saturation.
Have they contacted him from the X-Files?
Terminal saturation.
Which is about 15 years old.
He sounds like that black principal. What's that guy, Joe Clark? You get the big words, but nobody knows what he's talking about. The guy who they made the movie about.
The alien words.
The alien word. Terminal velocity.
Most genetic reference of all the races and things of this nature.
You think this guy was good in school, or I bet you he wasn't.
This is my
This
job.
guy was never good at anything.
I'm with you. It's amazing. He hasn't even
Are you
checked.
there?
Absolutely. I'm just taking it all in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll go on for another 25 minutes.
We've come to a point where
Every once in a while, he's got to check to see if
Yeah,
I'm
gotta
good.
say,
of the rainforest, acid rain.
All right, I'll try and figure out what this guy does, but my guess is he's on disability.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to guess?
Overpopulation.
Overpopulation. Holy mackerel.
Advancement of...
We should do an Amos and Andy goes to Jupiter. Another.
They need to get abducted.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. Terminal velocity.
hatred that we have for our
What is that?
I done stepped in a black hole. Where's my boot?
pitiful overload.
No, that's my wife.
This is my last go around coming back here, man. Okay.
He's
I
been
don't-
here
I
before.
could use your help.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions, may I? Okay. Your story is fascinating, and I've been listening intently.
Okay.
And there is a certain credibility that one cannot dismiss with you. Am I correct?
Oh, yes. Oh, it's been good enough.
Now, let me ask you something, though. But how, I mean, with all the distractions in your life, how do you make a living? Are you on disability?
No.
You're able to work?
Sure.
Really?
What do you do?
What type of work do you do?
I do carpentry, odd jobs. I used to be a bare-knuckle fighter.
Oh, really?
But I'm sorry for what I've done.
Exactly.
Howard.
Yes, go, continue, please. See, my theory
They are
is...
called Biavians.
Biavians.
They are from a planet called Biav. It is located in what we call the Taurus constellation, 450 light years from Earth.
Oh, let's find out what they look
They can
like.
traverse that distance.
My theory is that when he hits his thumb with a hammer when he's doing carpentry, he sees aliens. It hurts so much.
I think it was a few too many blows to the head from that bare-knuckle fighting.
The typical Biavian male.
I think the aliens visit him every 11 years because that's all they can take with this
But that's what
guy.
I said. They managed to last with him 3 days that one time.
All right, let's take bets on what the Biavians look like. I say they have, those big eyes.
The big slanted eyes.
They communicate telepathically.
May I ask you one quick question, though? I don't want to mean to interrupt, but the Biavians look like what? What do they look like?
They are humanoid. The arms are somewhat elongated, fingertips stretching.
Elongated.
They have 4 fingers, that is a thumb. And the 3 fourths.
Most black people are into having alien visitors. This is very
A
unusual.
little more prominent. They range in skin complexion from olive black to chalk white, and all the colors in between.
Well, this guy's really well thought
Olive
up.
black to chalk white.
Strangely, the heartbeat rate of them is about like 160 beats
How
per
did he get
minute.
to study them
About
so
twice
well?
that of the human. Now, I was never...
You're really into this, huh? This guy will never shut up.
Whether it's one heart...
The is he saying the B-authorins, like B-author? Like they're from the planet Maud? The B-authorins. They worship B-author, the actress here on Earth. You want to come down here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's do it.
I don't know. All right, we'll book you.
Okay, don't be scared.
Well, I guarantee you there'll be armed guards in here when you walk in. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, you have nothing to fear.
Will you bring some aliens with you?
We shall see.
Interesting.
Howard?
Yes.
Hey, man, I thank you for calling me up, and give me a...
Well, you called us, actually. I know you don't remember calling us, but...
Well, you can thank us for calling you back.
Yeah, we called you back.
Okay, I think it was like my publisher or something, but that's... I'm not trying to do one-upmanship on you, man. I love you.
I love you. I'm not going to mess with you.
Yeah,
Hey, you want to play Jeopardy against strippers?
Yeah, I love to do that.
Yeah, okay. All right, hold on, and Gary will talk to you.
Okay.
All right, there he is, Riley, the author of...
The Coming of Tan.
The Coming of Tan. Tan?
Tan, T-A-N.
Tan?
Coming of Tan. His name is Okar Tangen 1. I call him Tan.
We call him Eric.
Right.
That's another story.
Call 397 and get the book.
Have you ever been in prison?
Yeah.
I thought so. I can tell.
And even
He's
in
calling
prison.
from prison. Are you calling from prison?
Got you?
Sir?
No,
You been in prison?
a lot of people...
What were you in prison for?
I'm sure it was a false incarceration.
Well, at the time, I grew an herb that was good for the eyesight and the appetite.
Can you say about hemp?
The chef took umbrage at it.
The who?
The sheriff took umbrage. Took umbrage. The sheriff took umbrage?
Yeah.
Oh, that Magara. Oh, that Magara.
Oh, you're too much, Riley. It's like the untold man.
Yeah, right. Cola.
Do you love me or not?
Well, in what year of Christ was this? 1820? That you was caught with the umbrage? Yeah, right.
An herb that could cure your eyesight?
Yeah. It's called marijuana.
Why would the sheriff get upset with that?
Because he could see good.
Right, because he wasn't getting his cut or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, how many days did you do in the slammy?
I guess about
I see.
12 months.
Oh, small incarceration.
A minor infraction.
A minor infraction.
Does this,
You never killed nobody, did you?
No, of course not.
All right, that's all.
That,
How many days was you in again?
about a year.
Too bad. All right.
Does that, discredit me?
Absolutely not. All right, I gotta go. I'll put you on hold. We'll try and get you down here.
Okay.
All right. All right. Look, I got to take a break.
I'll never forget the line, the sheriff took umbrage at that.
That's why I never want to go to prison. There's like, there's regular prisoners who just want to kill you.
Right.
And then there's the philosophers. The philosophizing prisoners. The really scary ones. It's time travel. Yeah. Bend over my time machine. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. How are you?
I should mention that this gentleman's name is Riley. Take a seat, Riley.
Does he have a problem walking?
Riley, you have a problem walking?
I got a gimp leg.
You do?
Kind of. Yeah.
Really?
Hi, Robbie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm just fine.
You are absolutely
You are absolutely beautiful. Well, it seems like Riley is attracted to Robin. I can see you're smitten.
right. This is my intentions
Right.
is to attempt to save the planet, but my ulterior motive is to get girls also.
Right. People would probably accuse you of being crazy, but you're not that crazy, right?
Not that crazy.
That's right. Well, Robin is a tough one to get, but certainly...
I can't believe it. He sees the planet is in danger, and he still has time for girls.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? The planet's about to blow up, but everyone wants girls.
Yeah, well, what's a planet without girls?
Do you have trouble getting women?
No, strangely.
Really?
I have no.
Strangely, it's true.
Yeah, right. I have no problem.
Now, let's talk about your abduction. 1953 was the first abduction.
How old were you then?
Yes.
7.
You were 7 years old, and you were in your parents' house, I assume.
I saw lights above the river.
Right.
3 nights running. I would wake up in the wee hours of the morning. Mm-hmm. On the 3rd night, strangely, my brothers who slept in the same room with me, I could not awaken them.
Right.
I went out, me and my dog, to investigate these lights.
Yes.
As we came to a clearing near the river, I saw the ship.
The mothership?
No.
Oh.
A saucer. It was moored to the ground by 3 flexible legs, and it danced like a cork on water.
Now, why do you think they came to you? Did you ever ask the aliens this?
It has something to do. The Biavians.
This is the aliens that came to Biavians?
They are Biavians. They rarely abduct people at random. They have a purpose. It would seem that I have a genetic trait that's a holdup from their first mixing with the Elohim with man about 42,000 years ago in northern Africa.
Now, let me get this story straight.
So you have some alien genes.
You could possibly be alien.
Well, so does millions of other human beings.
I believe you are an alien. What do you think of that?
Millions.
So what you're saying is the Biavians came here and they mated millions of years ago with man.
Not millions of years ago.
Well,
42,000 years ago.
42,000 years ago.
They fell on an island about 100 nautical miles north of what we now call Libya.
I see. And they mated with humans.
They first mated when they found that they could not get home nor clone themselves.
Right. Have you ever had sex with one of these Biavians?
In 1964.
You did?
Aboard the great mothership. At the time, I was a bare-knuckle fighter on Earth. I fought an alien and overcame him. And I requested a liaison with some of the alien women.
Are they hot?
Now,
are they cute?
They were hybrids, like mixed human-alien women.
So they have big cans and
yeah,
stuff.
they were fine.
Right.
But let me state clearly and unequivocally
Go ahead.
that though I have sat on the forward deck of an X6 and warped through the hyperspace windows and came barrel rolling out into the brilliance of some primordial yesterday.
Yes.
I have not found anything in the cosmos that moves me like Earth women.
Interesting. There you go. Yeah, Robin, now you're going to hop in the set.
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good.
Yeah, right.
So you weren't that into this alien that much?
No.
Shouldn't move that much? Is that it?
They didn't really love me.
You yourself might be part alien.
Well, the blood has been diluted.
Right.
As time went along.
Right.
And what have you.
Obviously, through the generations.
Yeah, but of course. And so I'm not placing myself in some special category.
Tons of us are aliens.
Yeah, well, tons of us have the trait.
Right. Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Right.
However,
you were looking for a bride.
My goodness, I was meant to have perhaps several.
Right, me too.
Yeah, all you guys say that.
Yeah. I've yet to meet a guy who doesn't think he's supposed to have several.
Right.
That had nothing to do with aliens.
You know, but you were beginning to think he was crazy. But
Anybody
now-
with a penis thinks that. All right, but all right, get off that for a second. Yeah, let's get down to something serious. Now, jump ahead for a second here, because you got some information. Have you gone to the authorities and said, listen?
No, the authorities came to me.
They did?
What authorities?
NASA.
NASA came to you?
The Japanese.
The Japanese have been with you?
Have been with me.
Yes. Do they accuse you of smoking weed and stuff like that and thinking maybe you hallucinated all this?
Have they tried to lock you up?
Do you ever smoke weed?
Yes.
You do. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Yeah.
Of course.
Of course, everyone does.
I mean, yeah, that's an asinine question, really.
Right. You're right. Yeah, all right. Man's got to mellow out on this planet. You know that guy who said he's visited by aliens all the time?
Mm-hmm. You mean, what was his name?
Riley?
Yeah.
He wants to talk. He wants to get on the air. He's on the phone.
We must talk to him.
He's angry at the E! Show.
Oh, did he appear on the E! Show?
Yeah. He doesn't like the way they handled his appearance.
Have to handle this little complaint. This is the complaint.
And then I got to also tell you about a guy who murdered some people, and he's using us as a defense. I'll tell you all about that.
Defense?
Yeah.
Do we have to testify?
Is this Riley? No. Is this Riley?
This is Riley.
This is Riley. Riley is...
Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Riley.
Good morning.
Riley was on our show a couple of weeks ago, and he was contacted by space aliens. Many times. Too numerous to count.
The B-something-orans.
The Bajorans.
No, that's on Star Trek.
Yeah, but ironically...
Deep Space Nine.
Aren't they called the Bajorans, Riley?
Biavians.
Well, all you have to do is check your records on probably one of the highest rated shows you've had the fortune of having, and then you'll know my name.
No, it's Bajorans, right?
No.
You are.
Beotherans. Beotherans, and they all look like Beother.
You and your sidekick, the one who likes to skin and grin and Bojangles,
yes.
used me for all it was worth, man, and refused to do my number.
What are you talking about?
ETV. You did not do my telephone number.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know about this, then you're not running your stuff on.
No, I didn't know about it. As a matter of fact...
the telephone number wasn't...
What was it, bleep?
No, otherwise, I mean, it's not only your fault. It's the person who delivers your mail, the yard...
Why wouldn't they give Riley's...
and everybody else's fault at that vector that you live at, man.
Why wouldn't they give Riley's 800 number on E?
I don't know.
Scott or Robin, you want to tell me why you guys bleeped that out? So Riley had an 800 number. Well, I'll let you give it on the radio. Many times.
Oh, hey, that's great. When I go on the radio, then give it on the radio. When I'm on TV, then at least have the decency, man, to not do this indecency to anyone.
Oh, here's Scott Einziger. He's the producer of the E! Show. What happened?
We don't include any phone numbers in any E! Show, and I'll explain why.
Why?
These shows aren't live as you do a live show. They repeat many times. They could repeat many times into the future, and it actually protects E! and you in case of invasion of privacy claims if the phone numbers change, and we don't have the ability to track phone numbers on a daily basis.
Do you have the ability to superimpose the number one time and don't do it again? I don't care. Do you have the ability or the technical ability to do such a thing? Did you not have the ability to advertise pet rocks, transvestites, dump trucks, and everything?
Yeah, because Riley, do you understand something? That's advertising that changes on a regular basis. They're saying that once the show is made, the reason they don't put...
Why didn't you tell me in the first place?
I didn't know that, but
not advertise.
Well, we did it on the radio a bunch of times. So what are you hawking us about?
Okay, cool, Howard.
Give out your 800 number now. How's that?
Yeah, do so, man.
No, you do it. I don't know your number.
The number is area code 609-609-609. 609.
Oh, that's not even an 800 number.
Yeah.
No, 609.
So now you understand the E problem. The E problem is that
Are you still upset with us?
since they run this show in perpetuity, you can understand that
They did not give me my number.
if they put the 609 number up there and you should move out of your vector, that there would be a problem in perpetuity. You understand that, right?
Give my number, man.
What's that, man?
Otherwise, you want to do something decent before you die, man.
Yeah,
something in life. I mean, what I'm talking about.
I think
gave the number.
I think what
the way you ambushed me.
I think what you're proposing here, this ambushing.
Wait a minute. What was the ambush?
What was the ambush, my friend? I had you on the radio. I promoted your books and various ideas and philosophy.
We let you espouse.
Right, I let you espouse many different perpetuities, and I believe
you haven't gained any information yet, man. I mean, I'm not here to joust with you, Howard.
No, I understand.
You understand? I'm not here to joust
Understood.
with you.
But what is the ambush?
All I'm here to do
you say
is,
we ambushed you.
We didn't really ambush you.
How did we do that?
You will give me the same opportunity that some misfortunate person gave you to at least to get a forum, a public forum.
Well, I gave you a public forum and a lot more than these other so-called shows.
How many other shows have you done?
Right. By the way, I was visited by the...
Check with my publisher, man.
I was visited by the planet Nudnik the other night. But anyway, Riley... So now we got
Why are you always upset with us?
Because he's always looking, he's always
just
looking...
upset in general.
Yeah, he's just an upset guy. I saw you when you were down here. You get upset a lot.
Not necessarily.
Please.
Well, every time we see you and talk to you.
Please, don't think of me like that. I was only a good friend to you, not an alien.
Oh, that remains to be seen, Howard.
How?
You know what I mean? Otherwise, you guys have...
I allowed you to put forth the Benuvian philosophy.
You're telling me that you do not advertise anybody's number.
Well, over ETV. No, over ETV during the course of the shows, in the body of the program.
Should anyone call, will you have one of the people who erased it to give the people the number if they want to get the book?
If the people do call for the number, I will give it to them out of our central offices here located in this vector. All right? I promise you.
Listen to it, sir.
Please. This vector will control all output of informations.
Hey, man.
All right?
Schindler's List don't mean anything to you, does it?
Not at all.
No. All you're saying is that I got my belly full, and therefore I shall ridicule anything that even smacks of a possible decency.
No. You have me all wrong. I am a friend to you and the Benuvian.
I could not expect any more.
But Riley, let me say something.
Girl you have with you.
Let me
What do you attack me for? I just sit here and have a good time.
Let me say
it's
something.
It's an entertainment program.
Let me say something. May I please have the intercourse for a minute?
I rejected you, Riley. There's no reason to scream at me.
Riley, may I please take over the discourse for a minute and have some intercourse with you?
Ooh.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Verbal intercourse, of course. Let me say that let's clear up this problem now. You are a man who wrote a book. I invited you on the program. You gave your intercourse, if you will, in this vector, and people responded in turn. You gave out your phone number, and people responded in turn. And what I am saying to you is, while the E-show cannot run 800 numbers because they run programs in perpetuity, I am saying that I will certainly give out your digits whenever someone calls here looking for your tome.
Okay.
So you're not angry?
Why should you worry about me being angry, man? I have no power.
You have no.
Like you.
Well, you have a power base, if you will.
And you have the
Why should either of you worry about what you do to me or anyone?
Well, what if you were to contact the Benuvians and set them on me? I would be upset. The tangential nature of our relationship confuses my interplay with your presence.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Howard, you're doing beautifully. Look.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can I give the number again?
Yes, please.
Area code 609. And Howard will give you the number if you call in and don't write this down. And hey, man, I appreciate it. And
how are the Benuvians?
Hey, I should come back.
You should.
We would love to have you back.
We will schedule.
If you want to do what's right.
May I further? I will do what's right.
Talk again.
May I bring you in here for further discourse in the future?
You may.
Oh, thank you.
You don't mind speaking with a token?
If you don't mind speaking with the token known as Robin.
I wouldn't mind speaking with a pet rock if in the incident if you come up with one fairly decent question.
Exactly. Well, we will work on a series of questions for our next intercourse.
Give us the questions.
And if you would give us some guidance in this area, perhaps we will do a better job.
I'll gladly do so, Howard.
Doesn't he realize that he is so far advanced beyond us, having been an intergalactic traveler?
Surely you
can't
jest.
Expect us to understand.
Do not. You know what? I feel you are being condescending toward Ryder, and you are just saying things like that. But when in fact he is superior because he has met with the Sincerely. Yes. Have you been contacted by aliens since we last?
I am not the one who left your number off.
Right.
Howard. For who is superior?
Have you been contacted by aliens since we last saw you?
Just give them my number, Howard. Let
you won't even answer any questions.
Won't you answer that question?
Have I not said that if the reader does not find the information I give them to be worth their money, that I will gladly give them their money back.
Well, let me ask you this.
On national radio or whatever.
Let me ask you this.
At least give them an opportunity to decide for themselves. We don't have much time here, man.
Right, man. Hey, listen, let me ask you.
When is the end of the world?
Very soon. As soon as,
I mean, you don't know.
Well, I'm a disciple of Riley. As you can see, I've even adapted his form of speech.
When is the end of the world?
When is the end of the world? Have you been contacted by the Bejuvians recently?
Answer any question.
For about 35,000 kids every 24 hours is the end of the world right now.
Can I make
so it just depends upon who you are and how much money you got and how
Can I make a suggestion? Can I make a suggestion in the marketing of your book? Why don't you ask the Bejuvians to spray paint your phone number on the side of their rocket ship?
Now, who's going to see that? Everybody.
What if they land? And then Riley's book would sell through the roof.
Well, there you go.
What is it, Gary?
I mean, this is probably redundant, but Riley's definitely a little weird because yesterday he called here.
Don't say that. Just because he has a message that is different from you.
No, he did something strange yesterday. He kept calling and complaining that his number wasn't on.
Yeah.
Then he called here pretending he wasn't Riley.
Yeah.
But his voice is, really obvious.
Riley, yeah.
And he wanted to know if we could give him the phone number for Riley's book.
He was checking.
He was checking on it.
Hello, this is not Riley, but I would like the number for his book.
Not me.
This is not me. Riley, were you up to some trickery?
Ask him, does he have a recording of that? Would you not record your messengers, or is he nothing but a party to any type of
subterfuge,
indecency?
Yes.
That's all he is in the eyesight of perhaps the world.
Did you celebrate the holiday yesterday of Yom Kippur?
I celebrate life in all persuasions, man.
All right. Thank you, Riley, and good luck. And I'll speak with you in the near future.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Bye.
Bye. Love that guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Love that guy.
He's so funny. And I don't know if he means to be.
Nate?
Yes.
You're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hello.
Hey, get rid of this guy, man.
I just did.
I'm tired of hearing him.
We're talking to you now.
We were talking to Riley about the Bejuvians.
Whatever they are.
Whatever they are.
The Bejuvians. Now they become Jews.
Yes. and Yom Kippur. All right. You don't dig that guy? I dig that guy.
That guy twisted, man.
Yeah, but that's what's funny about him.
He mad twisted. That ain't worth the effort.
I think. What are you, a black guy?
Yeah.
So you don't like it because he's a black guy?
No, I don't like because he's dumb. He ain't making no sense.
Well, that's why we like him. All right. Thank you, Nate.
Hey, later, man.
Bye-bye. I might start talking like that full time.
Yeah, that kind of works.
It's
you start to think that you're saying something important.
Yeah. Hey, do you not see my discourse?
Are you devoid of all decency?
Or indecency? What? Ever? I love that. I love that manner of speech. Hello, this is the Alien Bejuvian Show. My name is Riley. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that it's scary to think that you're in my area code.
Yes.
And I saw the E! Show, and I think you're totally wrong about what Howard did.
Did you not think the Bejuvians exist? Yeah.
It's not a question of whether they exist or not. The thing is...
Sir, I'll have you know that I was on a rocket ship to Bejuvia.
Really?
Yes, I was. And whether you, sir, believe my discourse or not, I would not care to have an intercourse with you at this time.
This man has made love to hybrids.
Yes.
Really?
I have
He's
had
like a hybrid himself.
many beautiful women, but I will say this: Earth women are the best.
Oh, they are, but
So please, sir, do not bore me with your subterfuge.
see, that's the thing too. I mean, how you can't even talk. How could you write a book?
Well, I've written on a higher level plane than you obviously can comprehend.
So I want to see your interstellar.
And you, sir, who are a simpleton, would love to read my chapter on Earth vagina versus Nubian vagina.
Really? What's
Yes.
the difference?
One is better than the other.
Yeah. Which cookie's better than the other one?
The cookie that is better is Earth vag.
Earth vag.
Thank you for this intercourse.
To the intercourse. Well, Riley, I just wanted to tell you, man, I don't know.
All right.
My area code, just stay away from it.
I'll be coming to your house with the Venuvians.
I bet you will, man.
Yes, Captain, fire up the ship. Okay, goodbye. Yes. That guy's nuttier than Riley. I think he thought I was Riley.
He really was addressing you as if you were Riley.
I want to do the Riley show. Yes. We have to do a little Riley show every day. Yes. Let me ask you this. How's the guy get to talk like that? I love that.
I
love
know.
that guy. I love Riley. Buy his book. Make him happy.
Have you bought the book?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally?
Yeah.
No, I have not, but I will.
We got a bunch of people on the phone. First off is Riley Martin from jail.
Wonderful.
Riley has been on the show a couple of times. He's a nice guy. He was just on a few weeks ago where he was telling us he put out his book, The Coming of 10, which is about his visits from alien races.
Well, I point out to you on that show, he said, you better come off some heavy money.
Yeah. Anyway, Riley left here. He has been abducted by aliens many times. I thought he was on his way to another abduction, but it turns out he went to a party.
He's been abducted again.
Now, he claims he was at the party and he might have been imbibing in a little drugs.
Libation.
But he says the cops are saying that he was dealing cocaine.
He was in a strange situation. He was with a white woman.
Yeah.
And Gary says it might have been a mismatch that drew the cops' attention.
Riley.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning. How long have you been in prison now?
I've been in here, man, like, 22, 23 days. I mean,
Really?
what's up?
Yeah, I mean, why does Riley have to sit in jail? Why can't he get a quick trial? Because...
No, they don't do that. But with the overload and everything these days, you got to sit for a long, long time.
It's terrible that the man can't get out of jail.
They put a high bail on him because he's an out-of-towner.
Right.
So what if he's innocent and he's just sitting in jail?
This is wrong. He could sue.
Well, I mean, my goodness, you're not going to get any action these days. I mean, otherwise it's almost like a communist country or something. I'm talking about America in general now.
It almost sounds like you're happy in jail, that at least you're getting your meals and your...
You don't have to worry about where your next...
Well, I mean, otherwise they feed a condemned man, too, as far as that is concerned. Howard.
Now, why can't these aliens spring you? And I'm being serious.
Well, they just like, well, why don't I get the aliens to go and just kill all my enemies and make me king of Poughkeepsie or something?
Yes, Riley, king of Poughkeepsie. Riley, what happened to you? Let me understand something, because Robin brings up a good point. You were in a car with a white woman.
Well, listen, Howard.
Did that drag the cops over and get your attention?
Well, for one thing, Howard, I don't. Even if I were at liberty, I would not give the name of the lady. Secondly,
of course,
I don't want to talk too much about all the points of this case because I'm still locked up here, and I don't forget that.
Right.
Oh, and you're not helping it much by leaving me here.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
Hey, look here. Let me give props to a few people here. Can I do that?
Yes. If it helps you in jail.
Props to Jeffrey Katz. He's with the Public Defender's Office. He did a lot of footwork in getting this stuff together. And he graciously turned it over to the brilliant young attorney, Angelo Perusi Jr., who's representing me now.
Is that the guy who called it?
Sergeant Ackerman. He's okay. Helped me get this phone call. Sergeant Krieger, who assists me here up and down the hall so I don't fall over. Mr. C. Grant, Big C. Grant, and Sergeant Matza. All these guys.
Sergeant Massa? Sergeant Massa?
I think that's pretty good.
You know what sucks about jail?
You have to be nice to them.
What sucks about jail is you got to suck up to like
right. Now,
everyone.
these guys want T-shirts, man, around here.
You see what I mean?
You guys will send us some.
Nah, we don't want to send any T-shirts. We can't spare any. We got to give them to people who, really listen. People who are free, law-abiding. Yeah.
Hey, I'll make a deal with you, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look here. I will do,
Look at him.
Sling, you remember Sling Blade?
Yes, I do, sir.
You guys can't do them. But I can do Sling Blade. I can do Sling Blade. Letter perfect if you'll bail me out of here.
Do a little bit for us now.
Give me a taste.
All right. I'm speaking for that there fella Martin. He's saying that him and that fella Stern is going to be flying around on one of them salsa plate ships.
Horrible.
Saying as how he wants that. That fella Martin saying that he wants to get a hook to that there lady Robin.
Riley must watch this movie over and over again.
That'd be tasty, like a big old mouthful of taters. And he loves them taters. Don't reckon them boys won't hurt nobody.
All right, go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Riley, listen, we can't be bailing out.
Well, I understand you can't
Jailbird.
bail out, but I'm trying to do something here. I want you to start a contest or something. Or do something.
We tried to call you the other day to help you win $1,000. You were nowhere to be found.
Then we had $1,000 to give you.
And you couldn't find me.
Yeah, we called you back and we couldn't get you. We had $1,000. We had.
Oh, yeah, okay. Why don't you get me on my private line in cell block C?
All right. Well, maybe we'll be able to do that.
Well, Jesus H, man, what am I,
What are we supposed to do?
king of the jail or something? You know,
Riley,
I hear all of that, man. You gonna do it or not? I mean, you know, I love you and whatever, which it hurts me to say it.
Well, Riley, listen, I'm not in charge of you. I mean, you come on the show. I certainly like plugging your books and everything, but
Well, I understand that.
I didn't get you arrested.
Howard.
I didn't get you arrested.
You was a friend that had some bucks.
No, I'm a
That I
friend.
would do the same for you if I had some and you were in the same fix that
I
I'm
love
in.
people who say things like that. They're never going to have any bucks to do the same thing.
Right, you know, it's terrible to have. I seem to have all friends who have no bucks.
But they're always saying, if I was in that position, I would do that.
Well, you know,
but you're not.
You never.
If you were in my position, you'd avoid you.
Certain things do happen, you understand?
Right, I understand, Riley.
But Riley.
I mean, this is serious. I know this fun for you guys.
Wait a minute, Riley. Let me ask you a question. We weren't at a party that night.
Right, we were working.
We work.
We don't get to go to parties.
We are so bogged down with work, we can't get into trouble.
See, we're
I
jealous.
have to go places where I may be able to sell my books or my art. If it happens to be a party, then fine. I would just as well have loved to stayed out in the Badlands of Oklahoma and not come around people, especially like you guys.
Well, you see,
have to do this.
See, Riley.
I mean, I have a job to do.
You know, Riley, look. First of all, if you were in my position, you wouldn't be talking to you. That's number one. Number two.
Oh, yeah, right. Actually, yeah, if I were you, I probably wouldn't be talking to me because I would be so biggity-smiggity until little guys didn't matter.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
So the fact that I'm even talking to you is so gracious of me. It's major. Secondly.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Biggity smiggity.
Who are you? What's that woman's name from Misery?
So, secondly.
Yeah, right.
You got a great life. You get to go to parties, hang out, get high. I have to work every day.
Driving around all over the place. We're stuck.
The only reason I have what I have is because I can show up for work every day.
You know what? Quite frankly, right now, you're in our position.
Right.
We're in jail. You're in jail.
Now you're in prison just like me.
You know where you got to be every day.
I said to my wife last night. Last night I had a whole discussion with her. I said, you know, she was saying, you know, gee, how come you're so dead?
Yeah, well, why don't you come over here and get in jail and let me go up there and say to Allison, hey, Allison, you know, let me have another cappuccino. I'm in jail.
I don't drink cappuccino.
No, our jail has cappuccino.
Riley, I can't even drink cappuccino because that will keep me awake at night, and then I won't be awake for the show.
I understand you work hard.
I'm in jail.
Yeah, I understand you work hard, kid. You know, I admire you for that. I told you I admired you.
Last night I asked my wife for bail.
I am broke, but that don't mean that I don't have potential.
Yeah, but if I help everybody who's broke,
I'm not asking you guys. I'm not asking you guys for charity. I'm
yes,
asking
you are.
You guys to invest in what has got to be shortly one of the greatest blockbuster movies and etc. that's ever been done on this planet and what have you.
Oh my!
You understand? So you are in the process of trying to put me down, and I'm over in here suffering the pains and arrows.
You're not suffering. You're not suffering. You're doing great. Are you kidding me?
There before you
know how to handle jail.
On your,
You're handling it great.
Well, Listen, I've handled it enough, Howard.
Didn't I send over that? Didn't I send over?
Therefore, I would, appreciate being able to get out of here and have a fighting chance and what have you. Now,
didn't I send over the lawyer?
If you don't want to do it, at least plug the, give the website and the publisher's phone number or something of that nature. You understand? And you keep your money in your damn pocket, man.
Right, Riley. Didn't I send over the lawyer to you?
Hey, well, this was beautiful.
Thank you.
This is why I said.
How about thank you?
I contemplated telling you and Robin that I loved you.
No matter what I,
No, I contemplated doing that, but I refused to do it simply because your heads are big enough already. I don't want to swell them anymore.
Right. No, I mean, it's not like we're not concerned.
Wait a minute. Riley, you say you have potential?
Yeah.
When is this potential going to manifest?
He's already 53 years old.
Well, my goodness. My goodness. Some people are late bloomers. In fact, look here.
Grandma Moses.
Why don't you ask Jackie? I bet you Jackie has read some of the book.
Yes.
Why don't you ask him about the nature of the book? Then you'll understand.
Did you read some of the book?
Not necessarily a beggar here. He's just a guy who's down on his luck.
Right.
I'm sure you've been that way in your life too.
Jackie, did you read some of the book?
I couldn't get through the cover.
All right, Riley, you have an important book out. It is about your alien abduction. What website is it on?
What is it? I forget. What? www. I forget, man. Look it up. Shit.
Here I give you a plug. You don't even know you've got time to memorize the website.
You have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
This plug, then you have to bleep it all.
I know. It's, you know what? Look it under.
Wait a minute. I can talk to him all day.
Yeah, no. If you do a search called "Becoming a Tan" or something like that, I'm sure it would show up.
Yeah, Riley Martin. Punch in Riley Martin. I mean, you'll get it.
Right. Riley Martin, who has been abducted by aliens, has now been abducted by the police.
People who were, into all this alien stuff would come get him.
Right.
There's
Well,
great pictures in the book.
has anybody sent you any money yet?
A few people, but it's too little, too slow, man.
Oh,
Right.
jeez.
I mean, I could grow old and perish in this place
At this rate, huh?
at this rate, otherwise I'm not asking you guys any more for anything because you're going to try to demean me and all this type of stuff, man. And I'm already being demeaned enough.
Right. All right. Listen, don't get all sensitive.
Don't get piggity schmiggity.
We do a comedy show, remember?
Yeah, don't get
Yeah,
all.
well, I understand that, baby. I understand that, darling. Robin, I love you, kid. But you see, this concrete and steel is hard on my leg.
Yeah.
I suffer a lot of excruciating pain.
Oh.
And I haven't yet been able to bribe an aspirin.
Your attorney is on the phone. Let me put him through.
Okay.
Angelo.
Good morning, Howard.
Good morning. Now, you are representing Riley. You called me the other day.
Yes.
All right. And are you a good, Angelo, are you a good lawyer?
Yes, I am.
You are. He is. What kind of law do you practice?
Well, I have my own firm, Howard, and my firm does different things, but I have done an extensive amount of criminal work. I feel confident that we're going to be able to get Riley out soon. We have to file the motions with the court, and we're doing that right now.
What do you anticipate happened here?
How long is this going to take?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, if I can't get in on Friday to make the motion, we're going to try to see what we can do about getting in either Monday or Tuesday to get him out. We are collecting all the information, and I never would go into court to do anything for him without having everything in front of me, so I've got to get that, and we've been working with the prosecutor's office.
What do you think happened to Riley? What is the situation?
Well, Howard, as a lawyer, ethically, I really can't talk about the specifics of the case while it's going on, but I can tell you that after speaking with him and hearing what he's told me, I feel confident that we're going to be able to do something for him.
That's all you can say.
I really.
Can you give us the circumstances by which he was arrested and what the charges are?
I would rather not get into that right now, Howard. But
really?
Yeah, this is serious stuff here, man.
No, I didn't say.
Go around blabbing about all the ramifications of the case.
Well, I'm trying to find out what they've charged you with. Is that such a
serious allegations of CDS distribution?
Right.
And after having spoken to the prosecutor's office, they do have a certain amount of evidence that they believe they can present to prove their case, and I want to see that. I want to see and evaluate that and see exactly where they are.
Is Riley going to have to plea bargain and do some time?
Riley's already doing
that. I
time.
hope not, Robin. That's not why he's got me. But
and Howard, when Spielberg signs the contract for this movie, I'm going to want Angelo Perucci there, man, to look out for my interest, hopefully to Jeffrey.
Yeah, I think Angelo just wants to get you out of jail. I don't know that he wants to.
Well, I mean, whatever, but still.
Angelo doesn't.
It's going to happen.
Angelo don't want to be married to you. He just wants to get you out of jail.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen.
All right. Thanks, Angelo.
I don't forget, friends.
Thank you, Angelo, and thank you, of course, to Riley Martin. Riley, let's hope
Don't hang up on Riley.
Don't hang up on him. Thank you, Angelo. I'm keeping Riley on. Hold on.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Riley.
Riley, is it possible for us to get you some aspirin? We could do that.
No, every time you go to the doctor here, there's a price sharing thing. Like you have to pay $5 to see the physician.
Oh,
really?
And if you got it, and if you haven't got it, you'll pay later, or die.
Do you
really?
Have you met a guy there that you can turn into a girlfriend or anything? I mean, to keep you happy?
Well, I do, as I've told you before, Howard, I have absolutely nothing against any of God's children. I mean, this is not my forte.
Right.
What have you. Nonetheless, I'm not mad at anybody.
Right. You're not married. Okay. Well, that's good.
I'm not mad at anybody.
Oh, man. I thought you were married. All right. Riley, listen, I got to run, but thank you. And listen, call me again. And you have to admit the show has been good. We're plugging the book and also...
Yeah, well, you've done good, kid.
Right.
You've done good. Figure out some kind of way.
Right. Here's Tom. He wants
figure out some kind of way to get me out of here.
Let's talk to Tom. He says he might have the answer. Tom, what is it?
Yeah, what is it with this guy? Why is he always bitching and moaning and all? I mean, he's a typical freaking nigger. What's up with that?
Oh, jeez. There you go.
Yeah, who's this Tom? I mean, this is the caliber of guy you got working there. My goodness.
That's not a worker. That's somebody on the phone, Riley.
It's Tom Cruise.
You could have gave me a job at that rate if this is
No. This is not.
I can't even remember his website. I mean, come on. At least do something for your money.
Well, listen.
I'll cut you in on the book, and then then you'll get a chance for once in your godforsaken life to make a decent movie or something.
No. This is not me saying it, Riley. This is this guy on the phone.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guy, whoever.
Right. All right. Well, Tom, you guys... Okay, thank you, Tom.
It's big. I mean, what's up with you guys?
What do you want from me? I thought the guy said he could help you.
Oh, what guy?
That guy, Tom.
Yeah. Just about like you happen to be.
Now see what you're doing. Now he's all upset with us again.
Let me talk to this guy. Captain Jenks, what do you want?
Hey, I just wanted to address Riley. You're a big leech, man.
Oh, come on.
You're telling a bunch of lies about... You're a big leech. That's all you do is come on the show and ask for this and ask for that. I mean...
otherwise, look here. Look, they made money selling pet rocks.
I have...
And also do-it-yourself.
You're a big
do-it-yourself psychological kits to idiots like you.
I have improved.
You understand.
You're a big leech, man.
And therefore, go and get you some business, and
I love the way you attempt to articulate.
Hopefully one day you'll make it to the second grade out of kindergarten, fool.
Right.
I don't understand, but you know what? I read your book, and your book sucks, and so do you.
Okay, what chapter sucked?
Yeah,
name a chapter.
Name a chapter.
Which chapter?
What chapter was like a little pamphlet, and I read it, and it sucked.
No, I don't have pamphlets.
That's a book.
I know, I read it, Howard.
Jenks, you didn't read the book.
I don't have pamphlets. It's
Jenks.
a 400-page book. See, because, hey, Howard, why do you bring these stupid idiots on here to lie?
Well, these people...
To lie, to bear false witness.
Well, because
God and all this type of stuff.
They call me and they tell me they're going to help you, and then they get on here and they...
to bear false witness before his, whatever his concept of the creator is and things of this nature.
What do you want from me?
This is not fun.
No, I know that.
Any sane person, it's not even, like entertaining.
Should I not take any phone calls if somebody says they're going to help you?
I would appreciate it if you would take the phone call of someone who has actually probably read the book.
Now, it says here, this is Paul. He says he wants to talk to you. Should I let him through or not?
If he's read the book, I don't care, man.
I don't know if he's read or not. Paul, have you read the book?
No, I haven't.
All right, I thought that maybe you had.
Oh, this guy's a quack. I think that's why he's in jail. I don't think it has anything to do with the drugs. I think it's because he's seeing aliens. They put him in jail for our safety.
No, I don't think that's the case.
Well, one time they put 6 million people in jail and killed them all.
Right.
Well, and were they quacks and what have you? Or were they guilty?
Right.
Stupid idiots.
Yeah, there's a lot of
man,
a lot of people out there.
At least look, if you're not going to help me, get the hell off of the air, off of the phone. If you are going to help me, cool. I mean, I appreciate talking to you and all this, but my leg hurts, man, from laying on this concrete steel, and I don't really appreciate the drift of what you guys are attempting to do here.
Who, me? I'm not doing anything. People call up and say they're going to help you, and then they get on and they start cranking on you. You got to be able to take it.
This is not good brownie points for you, kid.
Uh-oh.
See, it's always our fault.
It's always my fault.
Howard, you know what?
What?
Jenks is right in a way. Why do we need brownie points? We're doing you the favor, putting you on the air. We're not making these people call
I understand that. I understand that. The people like born again, the ones who are dressed in pink pantyhose need your show. I meet you as a friend. I thought you were friends.
Why, do we hang out off and off the air?
I felt that in doing so, you're doing me a favor by putting me on, but I also thought that the listeners would find me to be interesting enough.
If Jackie
as to
was
where
in
to
jail,
keep
we
your
wouldn't
ratings
come
up.
up with anything.
Hey, Riley, what's your contribution to the big friendship?
The contribution is having taken my valuable time out of my...
Well, what about my valuable time?
Voluptuous sale to come up
Well,
with
he's got walls to stare at.
Yeah.
You idiots, he calls us. What kind of thing is that, Riley?
I'm helping you, kid. I want your money, you idiot.
No, I said you should invest in the art or the books or even my music.
Well,
man.
wouldn't you think that we would invest in something that we could see some possibility for?
Well, my goodness, if you had read the book, or if you indeed you can read, Robin,
Maybe that's the problem.
then if you had read some of the book, then you would understand whether you should or should not invest in this adventure.
Hey, Riley, there's a whole group of people who haven't seen your potential yet. Why are you blaming us? Spielberg hasn't seen it. Ron Howard hasn't seen it. Why are we being blamed for not seeing your potential?
Well, you don't know what Spielberg has seen, or the rest of them have seen. I know that you have not seen it simply because either you've not learned to read or you haven't taken the time to get the book.
Sean, what is it? Let's put some calls through Riley, and don't blame me if the people aren't friendly. Yes, Sean.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
Yes.
My question is why does Riley think that, you guys owe him something? I mean, what has he really done? I
didn't say they owe me nothing, Sean, or whatever. They owe me absolutely nothing. All they got to do is hang up the damn phone.
Oh, I'm not going to hang up. I'm trying to help you.
And insult them like they owe you something. I mean, you're the one who got yourself in trouble. Know what you do, Riley? Get yourself a job. Stop trying to freeload off of people who
you may not believe this, Sean, but there are people in jail that didn't do it.
And then on top of that, now you're getting people who are sending you money, you said? That's incredible how people send people money in jail. I mean, you're sitting there and
I send them my art.
Everybody in jail is innocent. That's
I send them my art in my book.
Right, he does send them something.
Book, don't buy it. If you don't want the art, don't buy it.
Do me a favor.
But fair exchange is no robbery, my friend.
The other cellmates come in, charge them some money, and then maybe you can get yourself out of jail.
Fair exchange is no robbery, my good friend.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Makes a point.
That's right.
And if you think that all authority in the world is very fair to all of you nice people, go and ask O.J.'s wife's people.
That's right.
Another innocent man.
Joey, go ahead.
Howard, I was wondering, how come you're wasting so much time on this nigger?
Oh. Well, I don't see people as niggers. I don't like that word.
You don't like the word nigger?
No, I don't.
Listen, and what kind of nigger has in the name Riley? F. Robin and her fucking dopey dad.
Oh, please. That guy's full of anger.
I wish somebody would go and arrest him. He's obviously done something.
Right. I say get Riley out of jail and put that guy in.
Yeah, there's some really bad people out here.
Now, here's Riley?
Yeah.
Now, here's a woman who says she'll pay your bail. Now,
Now, I don't know. That's what she says on the screen.
Rena. Rena.
Yes.
Now, you say you'll pay Riley's bail.
Well, how much is it?
How much, Riley, how much?
$1,000 would put me on the ground.
Is that right?
Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah, 10% of 10,000.
I thought they didn't do that for you.
A bondsman will do it because I have a lawyer now. I have representation.
I see.
Oh, you see? We've helped you.
Yes, you have, Howard. I said you helped me.
All right.
And I also said I didn't, these people are getting it wrong. I'm not asking you to give me anything. I'm asking you to invest in my materials, which are...
We don't want to invest, right?
Yeah, well, if you don't want to invest...
Rena, you want to help him out?
Yeah, if you don't want to, say so. Get back to the lady.
Yeah, Rena, go ahead.
Well, I'm not sure I want to invest in his material.
Right.
I'm willing to invest in him getting free,
right?
But I'd like him to give me something back in return.
What
I
would
run
that
a
be?
business not too far from where he's jailed, and where he's jailed, he's in trouble because I don't think it's a very country-ish town.
Right.
But he would have to be willing to give me some of his time for my generosity of helping him because of your show to get out.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Well, I own a business that, quite honestly, does handyman type work. Yard work. It's called Handy Helpers, and he could give us some time.
You got it.
Riley, you would do that?
Of course.
All right. Well, I'm going to...
I've worked, unlike you, I have actually physically worked all my life.
Unlike who?
Unlike who?
Unlike you guys, I've actually
I've
physically
worked.
worked. all my life. The reason I'm not doing it now is because I'm an author and an artist, and I got a bad leg.
And incarcerated.
So what are you going to do for this woman?
So how are you going to work?
Goodness, I am a carpenter, electrician, quite extraordinary.
Rena.
You name it.
Rena,
Horticulturist, gardener, botanist.
Why don't I hook you guys up?
A botanist, you.
Rena, how can this... Hello? Oh, Rena's gone. Hello?
Rena left?
Yeah. Rena? Riley?
She wasn't putting on him saying yes.
She's gone.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, well, I understand. Now, here, I'm going to, I'm going to say a prayer for you people.
Thank you.
Yeah, geez.
You're
my
what?
goodness.
Well,
If you think that you can gain some type of great eternal satisfaction in my misery, then continue like you're going, kid, because ultimately there will be people that will ultimately listen to me.
Go ahead.
Ultimately, there will be can very well be people calling in saying, "Wow, I'm glad that Howard Stern has fell from his high horse. I hope the son of a bitch never gets another job." And
well, why are you?
Then
say it to me anyway. Well, how do you think? How do you think I feel? I keep trying to help you, and you're calling me a son of a bitch and stupid.
No, I'm saying
I'm sick of it.
This is what people will say of you, just as they are saying of me.
Well, what do you want from me?
See my work.
Why do you suggest that I am a bad person because I put phone calls through when a woman says she wants to bail you out, and then when it turns out to be a fake, you blame me? That's ridiculous.
Why don't you forego getting your hair done twice and get me out?
What is it, Curtis? You're on with Riley.
Hi.
Straight from prison, yeah.
Hi. Howard, ask Riley what happened to the dinosaurs.
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, he has very interesting information, very interesting outlook on what happened to dinosaurs. It's what the aliens told him and showed him on a video. And
what is this guy talking about? All right, Riley, listen, I got to run.
Hey, hey, look, man. Hey, I appreciate all you've done.
Thank you. Thank you. And perhaps give your address.
We never do enough, so.
We never do enough, but give your address again.
Sure, I'm at Riley Martin, 175, County Route, 519, Belvedere, New Jersey, 07823.
Hold on, now, I do have a guy who says he'll put up your bail, but I don't know.
All right, we're just...
Yeah, whatever, man.
Hold on, Frank, what is it?
Yeah, I'll put up the bail for that moolie.
Why? Well, I don't...
What's your problem?
You want to put up Riley's bail?
Yeah, I'll put up the bail. I'll take him to work with me. I'll babysit the little guy.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I got money.
All right. How does he hook up with you, Riley?
175 County Route, 519 Belvedere. Hey, if the guy's going to do that, man, do it money order-wise. Let me know how I can hook up with him or whatever.
All right.
Because,
hey, Riley, I'll do it, but you're not leaving my site till after the court case is over.
Yeah, cool.
You're going to be with me 24/7, and you're going to do what I want you to do.
He's buying a slave.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Legitimately, nothing illegal, legitimate work. Physical work, but I mean, I ain't gonna risk the guy taking off. I gotta babysit him.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard. Look here. Don't help me anymore.
I got a little apartment over my garage. I can put him in.
You're gonna put him in an apartment over your garage?
Yeah, I got a little apartment over the garage. I can put him in there.
All right, Riley. Well, it looks like you're gonna be in worse jail than you are now.
Hey, man. Look here. Look,
I'd love to try to tame this movie.
I'm really tired. I'm really tired. My leg is hurting.
All right, Riley.
I wish you the best, man.
All right, I wish you the best.
And whatever. I mean, we'll talk again.
Riley. A be gesund, Bobby.
All right. Thank you, Frank, and thank you, Riley.
Was macht der Howard?
All right.
Goodbye.
Riley, thank you.
Yeah. Take care, man. And I appreciate what you guys have done thus far.
All right.
And take care, man.
All right, bye. One of the strangest phone calls.
People are so kind.
It's almost as strange as his last phone call.
No, this might have topped.
I don't know why he's mad at me.
Well, I just don't understand why. Poor man's in jail, and people go, hey, I'll take that moolie. What's that nigger whining about? That's the
classification. Biting the hand that feeds you.
But, I mean, it's just, the guy is in jail. Give him a break.
I'm a botanist.
10 years.
About 2.5 years.
What were you guilty of?
They accused me.
Yes.
Of somebody sneaked upon my property and planted like 2 acres of herb.
Somebody snuck onto your property.
That's
planted 2 acres.
2 acres.
Now, how do you...
Right.
Is there a factual record of that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Check the books. It's
Were you on a 3-year vacation?
Public record.
How did they sneak on and you didn't know that you had herb growing in the backyard?
Well, actually, I went out there and I said, I've got to get rid of this thing on my property, and I cut them down and hung them up in a barn. I'm pouring my heart out to you ignorant motherfuckers.
Well, wait.
And you're laughing at me.
I'm not laughing. I'm saying, why would you cut it down and put it in your barn?
Because it's like this. I felt that if I made a great bonfire of it, everybody downwind would get fucked up.
You'd understand.
And therefore draw the heat to me.
You understand where the authorities...
So I decided to go ahead and bundle it up.
But you understand where the authorities would think that you were packaging this material for sale.
Yeah, if my car had not run out of gas because I'm broke like I am now.
And when you were in prison,
they might not have caught me.
You're a good-looking man. There's no men that came on to you or asked you for sexual favors?
Howard, a man is a man.
Right.
Be who you are.
Right.
If that is your desire, it will be known through osmosis.
Right.
So if you are a man and don't want to get stuck in the neck, don't fuck with me.
Right.
As simple as that.
So you told these guys, look, you back off. I'll fuck you up if you... yeah.
I healed the sick.
You fought bare knuckle fighting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Wait a minute, get back to healing the sick.
In prison.
Yes.
The medical facilities is a death sentence. Guys who would have pains and illnesses would come to me, and I would help them, and what have you. Therefore, even the warden must had to give me respect.
Did you talk to Tim today about giving you some more money? Did you see him in the hall?
No, I saw Tim.
Yes.
He looked like a jolly giant.
Yes.
But more money is out the fucking question.
I want to say something right now to Tim and to all of the management here. I believe Riley deserves a raise.
My goodness.
Have I not said that already?
I don't think so.
I have.
I do not want to thank you. Are you, Robin, a petty man and woman? You have more. You have more.
But I am not giving you my money.
Well, I don't want to.
Why should I give you my fucking money?
I wish you could make 10 times what you're making.
Thank you. Same
don't
to you.
starve Riley Martin.
I'm not starving you.
Like George Bush said, it would not be prudent.
I am not starving you.
Motherfucker.
What do you mean, motherfucker? Why are you calling me motherfucker?
I say that out of love.
All right, thank you.
That's a term of it.
Dominic Barber is on the air. Let's take some calls for the great Riley Martin. I understand you... by the way, I went on RileyMartin.com the other day.
Did you?
It is some website.
I got to go on that.
There is a film.
Nino Del Padre is a marketing genius.
Well, there's a film on there that's actually quite good. It's very big. It makes Riley out to be like Superman.
Riley's the superhero?
You really should log on there. Dominic, go ahead.
First of all, I'm a great believer in him. I had an experience in reference to being taken away by aliens. However, I'd like to first of all pay for his tooth. My dentist, Rusty Sylvan, said he'll give him a free new tooth.
Wow.
And number two, I happen to have his rap sheet.
Okay.
Oh, really? Cool. Which I'm sure is mistaken.
What's on it?
However, I have a couple of felonies. Is that correct?
Couple of felonies?
Yes. Are there a couple of felonies?
I was totally innocent.
But you were found guilty.
Let's start off with possession of enough marijuana to get the entire city of Newark high.
Really, somebody actually planted that shit in my pickup truck. I'm serious. And I was trying to rush. In fact, I was rushing down to the precinct to turn this shit in. No, I'm serious. And I ran out of gas. And then a bunch of motherfuckers talking about, hey man, what you want for that? And stuff like that. And so I collected a little money because I needed gas.
And then you got abducted by aliens.
Right.
You man's got to make. Then the Cardassian took his finger.
Riley, would you like to know how much marijuana they found in your truck?
How much?
611 pounds.
What?
611 pounds.
That's twice what you weigh, Dominic. Riley.
I'm telling you, Dominic. I'm telling you, I'm still looking for the motherfucker who planted that evidence on me.
I'm a big guy.
Right. I'm serious. You say, now Dominic, you're a wonderful guy, but you see, Robin and this crew, they don't believe me when I pour my heart out to them.
611 pounds of marijuana.
Hello?
This is Bahabio the alien.
Come again?
This is Bahabio the Gale alien.
Can't hear you.
I gave you the anal probing last year.
Hey man, you're toast. You idiots.
All right, while we were away, a lot of people were out speaking. Stain did their live performance. Riley Martin,
Riley's here?
The guy who speaks to space aliens, got up.
I might have sex with him today. I'm drinking champagne. I'm getting a little lit.
What?
Wow.
That's the biggest revelation I've ever heard.
Now, that's a last show. By the way, the Revelation show can't take place here today, but it will take place in our new home on the first day.
Wouldn't that be a revelation?
Yeah. Riley Martin, here we go. Let's listen to what he said to the crowd.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only whackpacker who's had sex with an alien lizard woman on more than one occasion. Please welcome a friend to the aliens, Riley Martin.
Some years ago, a young man in the broadcast business brought forth a totally new concept and passed it along so that all others might sup of it. His name was Howard Stern. He started terrestrially. Now he has gone extraterrestrial. 21,000
Is anybody
miles
listening?
above our stratosphere, satellites in synchronetic orbit beams down digital signals all over the world. But I tell you truly that out near the planet Saturn, the mothership is also picking up the signals and passing them along. So now he is known in the universe, the known universe. I wish him well. I do, you stupid motherfucker.
What is he doing?
He's getting raped out there.
Boy, he killed.
But we are killing in Saturn, apparently. We have a huge audience there.
More thing. I've got a lot of stuff to play here. You enjoying some of this stuff that I am playing?
Yes.
All right. I would like to do, what do you want? Do you want a last play on the retard show about periods and diarrhea, which we've heard before? Would you like to hear the new voicemail from Riley Martin, who is tired of waiting?
For his show?
Yeah.
I always love Riley.
It was 2 days ago I promised him a show, and now he's sitting...
He's tired of waiting.
He's tired of waiting. He wants his show now. He's in a rush.
By the
Here
way,
he is.
he's been contacted, just so you know.
Yeah.
By aliens.
He has been contacted.
Yeah, we're speaking to his producer.
Right. So what is the problem here?
It's not moving quick enough.
It's not moving quick enough for him. He's got information to get out. Here is Riley Martin's voicemail.
This is Riley Martin. all the books are coming up fast.
Don't you love how he plugs on a voicemail?
But, I mean, is it a big deal to be the author of that book?
That's something I wouldn't publicize.
It's not like it's the Da Vinci Code.
See Bob Levy at a Mardi Gras in Phoenix.
This is Riley Martin. All the books are coming up fast.
Oh, that Riley Martin.
I spoke to Howard on Monday last, and he said, okay, man, I'm giving you an hour and all this. Now, I don't want to be a fuddy-duddy or to bother you. However, I would...
Guess who's a fuddy-duddy?
A fuddy-duddy.
A fuddy-duddy.
Would like to have a date that we can get this thing together, because even though I'm not like a great superstar and all this like you are, motherfuckers, I would like to have a date so that I know how to plan my itinerary. You know, my time is somewhat valuable, whether you know it or not. But I still love you, man. Happy birthday and all. Give my best wishes to all the crew. And give me a jingle. You know, don't have me sitting around waiting for you forever. You understand? Take care now.
Everybody understand?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture where he's sitting and what is he doing while he's leaving this message.
I would assume he's picking his ass like he does every other day.
And what is he been, like, what is this show going between, like nothing and nothing?
I picture him at the Port Authority eating a pigeon.
I'm thinking of moving his show over to Stars after Jay Thomas. And before the iPod show.
What in his life? What has he got going on that we got to give him a schedule so he can put together his itinerary?
Because it's the itinerary. the guy hasn't left his house in 7 years.
Give me a jingle. I'll catch you on the jangle.
Don't want to wait.
There's a date on the show.
I'm not a big star like you, motherfucker.
It's going to be on the 27th.
The 27th of March?
Yep, the Riley Show.
So that should quiet him down, right?
Yeah.
It better not be a Tuesday night.
Yeah, busy.
I think it is, Bob.
Oh, Bob, sorry, you're canceled. Andy, you're on the air in Philadelphia. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard.
Hey, Andy.
Howard, I wanted to tell you that the fart from Mike Walker was freaking hilarious. Oh my God! I heard it on the replay on the drive home from work. I have about an hour drive home, and I almost drove off the road. I was dying.
Yeah, Mike does this weird thing when we're waiting for the gossip game. He leaves the microphone on in his house, and Richard just records everything he does.
He lets fly.
Yeah, and then the other day, sure enough, there it was.
I'm very proud of what's going on.
I'm real, okay?
All right, real quick, I'm going to play this for you. Then we're going to learn all about anal sex, and I do need to learn. I do have questions, because this chick is an expert.
Look, she had 17 guys at one time.
Yeah, well, this chick, I'll tell you in a minute, but Riley Martin was on Meet the Shrink, and I swear to God, not only is he flirting with Meet the Shrink, what's her name again? Dr.
Leslie Armstrong.
Leslie Armstrong, the one Benji likes and Sal doesn't. I swear that Riley Martin's flirting with her, and I think she's flirting back. I don't see how she's a psychologist flirting back with Riley Martin. She's not.
Well, even her conversation with us yesterday seemed a little over the line for a psychotherapist.
I think those two are hitting it off, if I'm not mistaken.
You think they left after?
Yeah.
Together?
I don't know. I think she fell for his alien charms.
So, you either know what you know, because a fool and his philosophy is soon undone. My dear.
A fool in his philosophy is soon undone.
Shaken, not stirred.
The aliens looked at me, and it wasn't totally unpleasant, you see, my dear.
Yes, Riley.
So as they go along, he's trying to impress her and everything, and instead of shutting him down, she kind of like...
Yeah, we want to know what's behind all this.
The Stern Group.
Yes.
They are saying, well, maybe this guy can do a show or two, and that's all he knows.
Yes.
If you and I talked, my love.
Yes.
My love.
An hour every day for the next year.
Yes.
We would not have scratched the surface of the knowledge I hold of this universe.
I would have to agree with that.
Oh my goodness.
I not only can see it, I keep feeling it.
She feels it.
She feels it?
I think she's
feeling something else.
My dear, what you will be feeling is in my lap.
Yeah.
Oh, that is no lie. How do you like Riley's rap? What I know about the universe
couldn't, you couldn't even imagine.
You can scratch the surface,
If we
my dear.
And you think she'd say, Riley, I think you're a little bit delusional. You're practically homeless.
Right.
And then he would say, oh.
The Stern Group.
You caught me.
Right, yeah.
Once again, you've uncovered my secrets.
You want more?
Yes.
I want it all day.
My love.
I feel like she's praying to him somewhere now.
There's so many people that don't believe, and I feel it quite arrogantly so, that, Earth is the only planet that has living creatures on it. And physicists have now come down to say, basically, that it's mathematically...
Here's a guy who's living a delusion, and she's
buying in.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to talk to her.
The physicists are, by nature, crazy motherfuckers.
She's digging his whole scene.
It's arrogant of us to ridicule Riley.
Impossible with all the trillions of planets in the solar system alone.
I asked you
that there could not be life.
But Riley's good.
Right.
He's a mesmerizer.
He's converted her.
Look, man. Lift your fucking dress, all right? I'm ready.
Let's cut the small talk.
It's clear you're the only bitch who buys into this crap.
I asked Pan.
Right.
I said, look, how many living planets are there in the Milky Way galaxy alone?
Yes.
And he told me, he said, friend Martin, if you should visit a living planet each day for the duration of your gestation, that is the rest of my life, you should not even begin to tax the number, nor would I.
Many.
Yeah, and he is like roughly 10,000 years of age as we measure time.
Yeah, look at here.
In other words, Tan doesn't answer a question any more directly than Riley does.
Yeah, I mean, if you was to, you see, look at the Milky Way.
Friend Riley.
For the duration of your gestation.
I don't hear her putting the straitjacket on him.
Maybe she's just humoring him until the ambulance arrives.
Right. What's been painful or the most painful thing in your life, Riley?
Doctor, well, now, if you're talking from a physiological sense,
yes.
it's getting your ass kicked in a bare-knuckle fighting ring years ago.
Meaning?
Meaning that...
This alien shit don't pay too well, and I had to make some money in an alien knuckle fight.
Meaning what? Well, I got my ass kicked.
Look, honey, I got to be honest with you. I want you to sit on my face and talk about the obvious.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna kill me.
Can you counsel me with a mouthful of cock?
Broken bones, you understand, cracked ribs, things of this nature.
You mean,
though I never lost. Bare knuckle fighting.
Yeah, he can't. He's in love. There's no way he's going to mix a
honey, I never lost.
Honey,
I'll say.
He's like this of a physical nature.
Things are,
I mean, if you were kind enough to relieve the stress of my balls, I'm pretty sure I could tell you a lot about the universe.
That's when you fight with kid-skin gloves, or no more than 2-ounce gloves, illegally.
This is him impressing her.
I know.
Yeah.
If I could.
And somebody's pastor until somebody bleeds out or goes down.
Why were you doing that, honey?
Oh, my God. Look at the love talk between them.
Hey, Tim, where'd you find her?
I think it's time that I emptied my nutsack in your throat.
I think we're being duped.
It was one way of making money.
He's irritated with her now for not getting it.
Doctor, are you able to accommodate a larger man? A big, thick man.
But I'm somewhat insulated.
Here, Riley puts the final moves. He invites her to his house.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see how she does.
I'm having fantasies here.
But I'm somewhat insulated in that
you have a fear of that?
I seldom have visitors or anything of that nature.
Why is that, Riley?
To my home, because
I'm a scary individual.
See me come to the lecture.
Okay.
You understand?
I do.
However, you could come over. But anyway, now.
Wow. However, you could come over.
Look here.
Just kidding.
I'm being smooth with you.
Strictly professional.
Exactly. Humana.
Where is he lecturing? Oh, my God.
Where am I lecturing? It is called Creedmoor, my dear. There are lots of men and women incarcerated who need the word of Tan, you see.
How is Cabby locked up in Riley's
Yeah,
home?
he's running around, no problem.
Because I make no money, so I couldn't have tax fraud. Now, with you, my dear doctor, I would like to lecture you in my hot tub. Of course, I don't have a hot tub, but if I had one, I'd have you in there.
Exactly.
I would be doing anal and things of this nature to you.
Riley won't let us come over to his house?
No, my dear. Because you and the whole Stern group, you say things that are mean, things of that nature. That nature.
I love that.
Yes, my love.
My love. My dear, my love.
And do you feel they're with you right now?
Oh, I feel that
He's talking about his parents. They're dead.
Oh, okay.
They approve. I'm sitting here, 36 stories up with a beautiful woman. My daddy certainly would approve.
You're funny.
Yeah, she likes it.
I like you.
Well,
Then he sees he's not getting into her pants, so he starts talking about how he was very close to Martin Luther King.
He's got to put on he says, I haven't sold her enough yet.
Look, fuck this alien crap. I'm going to make up some stories about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, so he's got to try some other stuff.
What were your feelings about Dr. Martin Luther King?
I thought he was a great and noble man. Nonetheless, after the Selma March, where they sick dogs on me and shot me with hoses and beat me in the head with truncheons, I decided to leave him. Because I said, I'm only going to cause you problems because I don't like nobody whipping my ass. And I don't have to take that. And so he said, it would probably be better then, Riley, if you went and say, maybe hooked up with, say, Malcolm X, maybe.
Did you know Malcolm X?
I met him, but I did not hook up with him. I am not Islam, so to speak. Nonetheless, Dr. King told me, he said, I told him, I said, well, I'm not Islam. He said, let me tell you something. I preach peace and nonviolence. How far do you think I would get if there were no Malcolm X's?
Right.
Do you understand?
I do.
So he is just as...
Do you understand?
Now, he's claiming to actually have sat and talked with Martin Luther King on a one-on-one basis.
No, she's claiming that she understands him.
But he's actually saying, Martin told me.
This reminds me of the time I spoke with the Easter Bunny.
Here's Riley having something about hot sex with a shrink. So I think this is where he makes his final move. Here we go.
I have something for you.
You do?
This is the sacred headband of the Seminole.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And the Cherokee Nations.
Thank you.
So essentially, you are now a Cherokee princess.
Wow.
Secondly,
that's hot.
Yes. Secondly, you are kindred to me, whom they call a shaman. Certainly.
I really do appreciate
though
that.
we are not so close until we could not say have hot sex or something.
There you go. Slip that one in there, right?
Yeah, I had to do that.
Okay.
He is quite taken with that shrink.
It's all about getting laid. Every one of us guys.
With presents and everything.
And he is laying everything. He goes, look, man, I'm the head shaman.
Yeah.
And,
you are kindred to me now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the head vampire, and I'm taking you for my bride.
No matter how crazy we are, how nutty we are, it's all about pussy.
Right. Forget for 2 minutes that I'm crazy talking about alien spaceships. I'm feeling an attraction to you. And, I'm the head muckety muck out there at the reservation.
Yeah, I got something for you.
I'm going to put this in human language for you. I'm going to fuck your brains out.
Some people think it's a headband, but you can use it as that.
Yeah, I'm the head shaman.
I call it something to choke a Broadway.
Oh, sweet thing, how about a little poontang? This makes me think of American Idol. Kenny Rogers was on American Idol. What the fuck happened to that guy?
You know what? He admits to being a plastic surgery junkie.
Oh, my God.
And he realizes that he's unrecognizable.
Yeah.
You know why he lost the beard? I think the beard would come out somewhere around his forehead.
Yeah, it would come out in weird places.
Yeah, boy, I tell you,
I don't think I'd ever get a facelift because as much as I hate getting older and your face getting these, thick lines and all that crap, man, you stop looking like a dude.
He looks weird.
I was going to say, he looks like a woman, and he used to have one of the manliest faces.
Lady. Kenny Rogers looks like a lady. Oh, man. Too much. People are man, those kids must have been scared. They're only like 16, some of them. They're probably like, oh, my God, what happened to the old people?
Is that what happened to you when you get old? Kill me now.
That would have been funny. One of those kids went into work with them and ran out.
I still can't wait to see Prince working and coaching these contestants. How is he going to do that?
That's going to be great.
It's like an Animal House winner.
He's going to be like, oh, man, you got to get it together. He's probably going to tell all these kids they suck. Hey, John, you're in Warren, New Jersey, and you're on the air.
Holy shit, the king.
I know.
How you doing, man? I've been a huge fan since '86. You actually handed me my Sirius in Union Square.
Yes.
I just wanted to say, I was listening to Riley the other night on Monday, and I was laughing my ass off. The guy is so fascinating.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, we need to give him a regular show.
Yeah, I've gotten so much email, and for a while I think it's like Riley sending me the email, but...
no, it can't be all Riley.
Yeah, it's all like everybody wants Riley to have his own show. Here's Riley. Now he's telling the shrink he's going to take her to another planet. He's doing everything together.
Now he's got to take her to outer space. He still hasn't closed the deal.
So what will happen to people like you and I, Riley? Where will we go?
Well, I'll tell you where we're going, honey.
I'm taking you.
You go
in your G-spot. Because you will go with me.
I will?
To another planet.
You promise?
Yes.
You're taking me?
Some people, logistically, we cannot take the entire human race. Anyone who has one of these symbols.
Uh-oh. I got one of those.
Still drawing the symbols. Did you keep yours?
I told Riley I threw mine in the garbage, and he had a look of horror on his face. Like he was just horrified that I had taken his symbol that he had drawn.
And really, these look like the scribblings you used to do in elementary school.
Technically has passage. I cannot stop that.
Oh, then you got to give me my ticket.
You get your ticket.
I get my ticket. Okay.
Oh, and then
I got my headband. I want my ticket too.
Cool.
I'm willing to,
nothing is for free.
I'm willing to take you to Saturn, but you're going to have to tongue my ass once we're there. Yeah.
I'm taking you to a little town known as Cabo.
Let's see, I have two more calls. They are listening, and...
She's not the usual shrink, is she?
No. My concept, when I thought about this show and putting it together, I thought about like a real psychiatric session, like where you'd say to Riley, look, man, you're delusional, things aren't going well in your life, let's get down to it. But I think he won her over.
She's following him across the country now, I think.
Maybe this is the way a clinical psychologist deals with a crazy person. Like, you got to buy into the world to get them open up. Maybe. I don't know. What do I know? I'm half nuts. Here's Riley saying he's not crazy.
I don't consider you crazy.
Oh, here she is saying it.
See, we got to close down this session.
Yeah.
I don't consider you crazy. I mean, I really don't.
Thank you. I think I'm going to be in your pants.
I don't consider you a doctor.
I don't consider you crazy. I mean, I really don't. Many people would probably think, who is this person? He's out of his mind. He's dreamed this up.
No.
But, there's been a lot of sort of metaphysical things that have happened in my life that I know are not coincidences.
Oh, no.
And the more I tap into that energy and the more I'm open and available to it, the more it becomes available to me.
Of course. The knowledge of the universe is free unto all.
Yeah. He's like, what? You believe me? Yeah.
This is awful.
Riley's going to go, I consider you nuts.
Riley is left unchanged.
Wouldn't it be great if the psychologist gets locked up?
Hello?
Hi, this is Riley Martin there, please?
This is he.
Hi, this is Dave. How you doing?
Dave,
Dave Letterman. Listen, I heard your show on Sirius Monday night, and I thought it was a hoot. And you're an amazing...
Okay, hold him up, Dave.
Yeah.
This is Dave Letterman.
Yes.
How did you get this number?
From Paul Schaefer.
Okay.
And I just want to know you're an amazing talent, and if we can, I'd love to do some things with you. And the deal is, Paul Schaefer has also been abducted.
A lot of people have over time.
You know Paul Schaefer, right?
I believe that he is your sidekick.
Yeah. He claims he was butt fucked by a Martian.
Yeah.
By the way, you've got a very sexy voice. I just want to say that right now. Do you mind if I pleasure myself to your voice?
We'll do so.
All right. How did it all start?
My experiences started when I was 7 years old, man.
Right.
And ultimately, I'm sure that my experiences happened at that time so that I would one day meet stupid motherfuckers like you.
Yeah.
And then be awakened out of a nice sleep after having been up most of the night working on my symbols. By some fucking idiot who is wasting my valuable time.
Just like a black guy to sleep past noon, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it's just like
I'm gonna come.
It's just like a shit-eating redneck to call a black guy.
Yeah. All right.
Take care,
man. Wait a minute. Fuck you. All right. How many alien figures can you take?
I got you, didn't I?
Yeah. Would you be willing to let Paul Schaefer dress up as a Martian and fuck you in your black ass?
Yeah. You cocksucker. But fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
I hope that we shall meet whoever is making this call, because I will rip you another asshole, you cocksucker.
What does alien semen taste like?
Hey now.
Bye-bye.
How about a buttcock?
Bukkake. I'm sure that word was bukkake.
Yeah, maybe that's what he was trying to say.
Hey, Bomber, you're on the air in San Diego.
Hey now. Hey, I'm thinking your ex-girlfriend Leslie, that bitch is crazy. What do you think, Hal?
Well, you have a premise, or
I guess what I'm saying is, a $9 billion write-off, flagship stations are now 20th in the ratings. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you have a true synergy going, bro.
Yeah.
Bubba's, you hear what he's doing down at the Florida Fair, pushing the product.
You want to know what Bubba, I'll tell you what kind of guy Bubba is.
What did Bubba do?
Bubba's amazing. Bubba went down, they had a fair in Tampa, and Bubba showed up at the Sirius. By the way, the Sirius display at the fair, there was one next to the XM one. Riley Martin is pissed at Robin for making fun of his symbols. Here's a voicemail. I think you'll enjoy this.
This is Riley Martin, author of the book The Coming of Tan. I want to leave a message for Robin. She knows that I love her, but I heard her say a disparaging remark for the second time about my symbols. There's no greater gift I could have given to her. Okay, she got a lot of money. The bitch didn't pay a dime for, not one symbol that she got. And therefore she wants to talk down on my symbols. I demand that she get the fuck out of the universal equation and send me my symbols back. I want them back. Because from this moment forth, until she cleans this shit up, it will no longer be viable for her. And give everybody my love, man. Bye.
So funny. Riley Martin, of course, who is this guy who believes in aliens. And
You really believe he believes?
No. And he's
got a good act, though.
Yeah, he's got an act. And he came in one time and he says, listen, I have symbols, and anyone who has one of the symbols, when the world blows up, you're going to be able to get on the spaceship. It's your ticket onto the mothership. So he spent some considerable time, 5 minutes, drawing the symbols, which look like something you might have done in the second grade. He draws a circle, and he has little symbols in them, but they're really crude. And he handed Robin, and I don't know who else, but I got one. And, of course, after he left, I threw it in the garbage. So I assume you did the same thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't know where this symbol was
Right.
if my life depended on it.
Yeah, somehow we're going to take our chances without the symbol. And, we're going to feel like real jackasses if the world explodes one day.
And we need a symbol.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I mean, how are you going to show the aliens this? Like, are they going to scan everyone for the symbol?
Are you supposed to take the symbol everywhere with you? Because suppose it happens to you
Maybe.
at work, and you have your symbol at home.
Get him on the phone. Let's walk through the symbol discussion with him before Blue Iris gets on the Sibian.
Quatangent one. Logi one. Logi one. Only say one.
Not kidding. Riley Martin called up. He doesn't ask for tickets to the
Film festival?
Yeah, he just goes, send my tickets.
Oh, he just assumed.
Yeah, I think you'll like this. Listen to this.
This is Riley Martin, author of the book The Coming of Pan. I want to leave a message for Robin. She knows that I love her, but I heard her say a disparaging remark for the second time about my symbols. There's no greater gift I could have given to her. Okay, she got a lot of money that this didn't pay a dime for. Not one symbol that she got.
Yeah, it shows that she's sane.
That's what she wants to talk down on my symbols. I demand that she get the fuck out of the universal equation and send me my symbols back. I want them back. Because from this moment forth,
like you have them,
until she cleans this shit up, it will no longer be viable for her.
Yeah, your symbols won't work to get you on the alien mothership when the world blows up.
Oh, that is the best.
And give everybody my love, man. Bye.
Gary, where's the one from Riley about how he demands his tickets?
Oh, I wish I had his symbols to give back to him.
That's Riley pissed at Robin. I think he gave me the wrong one.
It's on your page.
On my page, okay. Yeah, this is good. Here's Riley making his demands.
Hello, Gary. This is Riley Martin, author of the book The Coming of Pan.
Wow.
Hey, big guy, do me a favor. Tickets,
and what have you, kids?
and to the film fest, and what have you. And also, I understand that in the future, I need a schedule for my program. Don't have me waiting over here, you understand, because the listening public is awaiting with bated breath my return.
Yeah.
Secondly, if one of your, for instance, if one of your judges does not show up, I will reluctantly agree to do that because I'm a celluloid connoisseur and all this. You understand? With the exception of Robin, every time I think about you and your maniac crew, I throw up a little bit in my mouth and what have you. Nonetheless, be that as it may, I would be glad to sit in as a judge on this maniacal film fest and what have you. So I need 4 tickets. I need a schedule for my show. The public awaits. Take care. Give everybody my very best wishes. This is Riley Martin. Over and out. Over and out.
He is amazing.
And what have you? Look, Gary, you tell Robbie.
Hey, Gary, though, aren't we having a red carpet? Shouldn't guys like Riley Martin be on the red carpet?
You know,
where is Doug?
I discussed this with Doug yesterday. He gave me sort of a non-answer, and I said, you got to have this conversation with Howard, because that was the conversation about Gary the Retard. He goes, well, Gary the Retard is invited. And I was like, well, Gary the Retard doesn't...
Gary the Retard doesn't have any money to get here.
Exactly. And he goes, I said, you got to have this discussion with Howard. So I think Doug's sick of talking about this, but you got to come in and... I don't know where we're at.
These are our superstars.
Well, yeah, Riley's got to walk.
I want to hear who's walking the red... You're having a red carpet. Who's walking the red carpet beside me, Robin, Fred, and Artie?
Well, I made sure to demand that my stars are walking the red carpet.
Have you...
is a disturbance. A message is received.
Hello, Earth. This is Riley Martin. I will be on Howard 101, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow, I will be speaking to you about alien visitation from a first-hand knowledge, who they are, where they're from, and I will be taking your calls.
The Riley Martin Show on Howard 101.
And let's listen to Riley Martin's show. Let's listen to somebody normal. Riley Martin had his second show here on 101 last night.
He must be so excited.
Yeah, tonight on 101, you've got the Sex Connection with Dr. Zadrock. And I wish I knew the other doctor's name. There's a dude that works
There
with
are
it.
two doctors sitting in to help you.
And the guy's real good. But here's Riley. Here he is commenting on different species, whatever that means.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, Riley, how are you doing?
Cool. How you been?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Cool. Could you listen to this guy all day?
You know, I love his fake lightheartedness.
Yeah. He's all angry. I don't know, practically homeless.
Cool, man. Yeah.
How you been?
Have you bought my symbols? Yeah.
Well, thank you.
If you could tell us a little bit about the screed and some of the other life forms that they told you about.
Sure. Well, actually, I have visually witnessed in the physical 7 different life forms in
the physical.
Sure.
Surely. Look, man. You know, I have witnessed 7 different life forms in the physical.
In the physical.
Intelligent life forms aboard this great mothership, which is about 40 kilometers across, 28 miles across, the mothership. Looks like a big Tiffany egg. Now, there are the Biavians, the ones I described. Then there are the Stygians, which are tall and bony and with leathery skin. Then the Niptonians, who are water people. And then there is a group called the Dorians, who are obviously Caucasian. You see what I mean? In the sense that...
You see what I mean?
No. What does that mean?
Well, it means great radio.
Then there are the Biubians, who is tall and lanky.
Like, why would a race of aliens only have one size? Like, we have fat people, we have tall people, we have short people. Why would they all be the
They're
same?
all the same because they're so intelligent.
The Clitorians.
I guess all aliens are more like animals. Like, you know how, like, all lions are the same?
Right. The water people.
Yes, there's the water people, like Aquaman. Similar to Aquaman when he... you remember Aquaman versus the Flash? So to speak.
They are blonde and tall and what have you, and they look a lot alike.
They kind of look like what Hitler was going for with the master race,
so to speak. The next group would be the Screed.
You got the Common Electras. The whole planet of women that look like Common Electras.
Screed.
The Screed. Then you got the Screed.
The all and what have you, and they look a lot alike, so to speak. The next group would be the Screed.
The next group would be the Screed.
He's great. He is really good.
Then you got the booger people. They're piles of snot that came to life. The snot people, the booger people they call them.
They're full of snot.
Like a Star Trek episode. It's like being a Scientologist.
Well, it's that bar scene in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hey, man, did you ever see the bar scene in Star Wars? You know that crazy-looking motherfucker?
Well, let's go to the Toxicians. The Toxicians are obviously reptilian, smart reptiles. Given long enough on the scale of time, on any given planetary body, anything can become smart, man. You know, and
even a reptile.
You know.
These Toxicians are not very nice. I don't get a good impression of them.
Much like
on Star Trek, the Klingons, direct descendants of
The sixth is called the screed. Now, these are, for want of a better word, smart bugs. They look something like a crossbreed between a grasshopper, a locust, and a praying mantis, so to speak, and they're about 5 feet in height. But they have a high level of technology. Actually, the screed have a type of technology that the...
Now, look here, man. You got to believe this. I know there's so much time.
We're running out of time.
We're running. They're tiny, invisible people, you see. You're surrounded by them, but you just can't see them.
No, he's saying these big 5-foot bugs that we are not noticing.
I'm talking about the Labubians.
The Obians have not...
The
screed crossbreed are duplicated in the sense that they do not use wires, conduits, plugs, moving parts, and things like this. What they have done is been able to seed hot metals or hot particles into the actual fabric of the ship. And it adds up into a certain electronic quotient. And then, using through a neurological type factor, they are able to make the ship go up, down, across the vastness of space. I am still studying the screed technology.
And what's he going to do with it? All this technology he studied, we've benefited not at all.
Yeah, he hasn't invented one thing based on all this technology.
I want to know how the screed are so technically advanced.
Hey, by the way, I got to digress.
I must digress.
You know how...
Tangent 1, tangent 1,
Riley clocking in with the heavy anti-Semitism.
Oh, my.
He might have to apologize to Human Resources.
And the house nigger junk, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty going on.
A lot of anger in that man.
What the aliens didn't take out the anger.
Do you think, and don't answer this quickly, do you think Riley knows he's full of shit?
Yes.
I think I think he's been at it for so long. See,
you think he's crossed over? He actually believes his own bullshit.
I guess deep down inside he knows it. You know, there's the guy that scares me on that show. Is Riley's sidekick.
I've never met him. Who is he?
Because Riley knows he's full of shit, but the sidekick believes in Riley.
I know. That is scary.
And Gary was telling me Riley had some hot chick up here with him who was wearing that weird coming of tan headband.
Oh, yeah?
So he's got a follower or two. I don't know if he's doing the chick. What's the story on the girl?
We couldn't figure it out. They were telling me today she came from San Diego to visit. She might have been staying with the producer, but I saw her. She had a cute face, huge rack, but she was wearing like one of those psychedelic shirts with the matching headband. And when you see her and Riley sit next to each other, it looks like they're in a cult together.
I wonder what's going on there.
He obviously gets followers.
Yeah.
It's not as big as religion, which is what I was trying to say to him. He picked the wrong thing to try to hawk.
Well, you know who had a good line of bullshit going for a while and appeared to have a lot of really wealthy followers was this lady who channeled Ramthaw, remember?
Right,
now, what happened to her?
I think she's still up there living her quiet life. She probably made a bundle during her heyday.
And now she's getting out while the going's good.
Yeah, she's quietly just doing her thing now.
I just heard something about her on the news recently, but not a bad thing. Like, she's back again, because she was...
Well, you know what it is? Here's the way I would play it. So I come up with a good line of bullshit. That Ramthaw, a spirit that lived millions of years ago, is being channeled through me. Then I get a bunch of kooks like Linda Evans or somebody like that in Hollywood to go along with it. Now I got a bit of a following, like a bunch of yentas who want to spend their husband's money. Then all of a sudden Oprah and all of them start contacting me. And now I'm on all these TV shows. And then you have a year or two of huge money, and then you hightail it out of town for a while because you don't want, then people start to get angry.
Right.
It's cute
There's
at
a
first.
backlash.
Yeah.
Oprah's good, 60 Minutes is bad.
Right. So the Ramthaw lady, even though she knows she's full of shit, I mean, she knows she's not, maybe she's mentally ill and doesn't know she's full of shit. That's what I'm wondering.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
See, at first I think those people are mentally ill. Yeah.
Yeah. But then, I guess you got to be pretty smart to
market it.
Yeah.
Hey, Christopher. It's Christopher in San Francisco.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Chris. Howard, how are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I just was really pissed off with Riley Martin this morning. I think he's just a ripoff.
Of what?
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
we know he's a ripoff, but which one are you referring to?
What are you referring to?
Well, I'm just pointing out, he, the minute money gets involved, he gets upset and greedy about everything.
I sense his frustration. I mean, he's a guy who wants to make some money.
He's been looking for a payday from this for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking to me for a payday. I don't know that it's there, but maybe, I don't know. Tim's working with him on the show.
Yeah. But what about all those Martians he knows? I mean, maybe couldn't he find some...
Well, you would think he would steal some of their technology and sell it for billions of dollars here on Earth.
A future machine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think money would be the least of his problems.
Exactly. Be in the future doing a...
Well, I think the reason he doesn't sell off any of that alien technology is because he's actually never been captured by aliens.
All he can sell you is those symbols.
I like Riley a lot. He's got a good line of bullshit, and I love listening to it on the radio, but I'm really not involved in what he gets paid, or I really am not. I know the channels are called Howard 100, but I have no idea what Bubba gets paid. I'm not in on that. Sirius hires all these people.
But once again, it's the publication of
my deal.
Deal. Everybody thinks you should just out of pocket.
Yeah, well, give me some money, motherfucker.
Yeah, give me what you pay for your hairdresser.
I don't care if Sirius pays you or not. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
To get a payday from us, though, Riley's going to have to admit that he's bullshit. Like right now, we think, okay, here's a guy who wants to get his message out. We're just giving him a forum.
Right.
If he came to us and said, look, guys, I'm an entertainer. This is bullshit. And I can be entertaining an hour a week. Maybe then we'll get into negotiating.
Right.
Right now, we think you just need a forum to get your message out, man. I mean, come on.
But I wonder how it went with Tim the night before when apparently they discussed this deal and Riley shook on it and then went home. He probably then woke up and said, what the hell? I didn't get what I thought I was going to get. Yeah. I thought this was the moment that they were going to shower me with money.
Tim's a slick motherfucker.
Let's go to Randy wants to say hi, and then we'll get to some news. Randy, you're on in Boston. Hi.
What's going on?
Welcome.
Hey, I might be the only idiot out there, but I think you guys got to pay him whatever the hell he wants, man. I could fucking listen to him all day. He's awesome.
Would he be as good if he was making big coin? I mean...
maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't be as angry as he is, but I tell you, man, he's fucking... I've got my 8-year-old kids walking around talking like him and everything.
Wow.
He's entertaining, definitely.
Would you pay extra for him, though? You wouldn't pay extra.
No, I wouldn't. No, he's full of shit. I mean, but he's majorly entertaining.
All right.
Hey, Artie, man, you got to go to couples counseling. Fuck that therapy shit. Make her go with you.
You make her suffer through it.
That's been brought up.
That's right. Couples counseling, man. It's her that needs to go with you and try to work out your issues with you and her issues, and that's the way, make her go, man.
Yeah, make her sit through that torture.
We did that once, but the therapist was abroad, and holy Christ, did I feel ganged up on.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
A chick counselor, like, oof.
He is talking about when he was on board the mothership, and he had to defend Earth to the Council of Seven.
Right, the Council of Seven. Now, I am referring to the 7 intelligent species of extraterrestrials that I personally witnessed aboard the great mothership. And these are the Biavians, the Dorians, the Stygians, the Niptonians, the Screed, the Tarxicians, the Insectilian, and a 7 form of life. All of these sits in a particular chamber because there was a time when I went in to more or less, let us say, argue the case for humanity and why they should help us and things of this nature. And they gave me a pretty hard time because every time I would give them a point, they would give me a counterpoint. And I have to admit that they made a lot of sense. Nonetheless, I will do it again one day because I believe that I'm more astute now than I was at, say, 18 years of age. But, yes...
Imagine our entire future was in the hands of Riley Martin.
At 18.
At 18. Look, man.
They were pretty hard on me because every time I made a point, they made a counterpoint.
Yeah. And things of this nature.
And I had to admit they made a lot of sense.
Look, but nevertheless, I believe I will be defending us again.
Because I am more astute.
Are the Council of the Seven there. They do not control the entire galaxy, but certain portions thereof, and this particular planetary configuration here.
The Targisians and the Council of Seven
The Statgians
does not control the entire universe, but they do control a major portion thereof.
And this particular, what did he say? This particular planetary...
The Arbians. Now, the Arbians. Oh, yeah. The Arbians. Targisians are obviously reptilian. The Arbians. My name is Riley Martin.
All right.
My favorite word that he says is screed. I don't know why.
Neptunians is my name.
Neptunians. Don't you find yourself, he could have come up with better names?
Yeah, they're not catchy.
You see, what I would have said is we can't pronounce the 7 different races there are in space, so what I'll call it is race 1, race 2, race 3.
Right.
I might have gone with that particular line of bullshit rather than the screed. Yeah, Richard.
If you're up for it, there's another classic call where Riley was drunk, and me and Will and Sal called him. It's on that page, on that same page.
Oh, I'd love to hear
Where's that?
It should be in the bottom left-hand corner. On
Have I ever heard that?
Yeah, we played it over at the other place.
Let me see. And Riley was drunk?
Yeah.
What was he drunk on? Screed ale?
Hello?
Yes, can I speak with Riley, please?
Yes, who's calling?
Riley, this is Meepzorp. I'm a Targisian from the Blumpkin Galaxy. What are you laughing for? Have you been drinking?
Who are you?
We've had a meeting, Riley, and we've decided that you're maybe not the best representative of us aliens.
Do you understand that you're wasting my valuable time with this asinine bullshit?
Is this Riley Martin? I am Bukaki from Planet
I know who you are and what you are, and you are wasting my time.
Riley, can you hear me? I am Harry Tate from the Planet Bullseye.
You have stomach problems. Sometimes there's blood in your stool from alcoholic imbibing.
Keep talking, I'm stroking my hydrogen rod. I love your voice.
And various other things. Nonetheless, the world is dying, and you are trying to do a skit.
Have you ever sucked an alien penis?
And,
May we probe you again, Riley? You're ripe for probing.
listen to me very carefully. When you hang up this phone, you will feel a squeezing in your heart region.
Riley, there is a television missing from Planet Bukaki. We are going to investigate this immediately.
I knew we shouldn't have picked a drunken black guy to spread our message.
Hello?
Hello, is this, Raleigh? Is this Raleigh?
Who is this?
This is, an alien from a retarded planet.
From now, for the next 24 hours, let it be upon you that you will understand that you are fucking with something that's greater than you know.
I would like to ask you, are you dumb?
big bastard. Now, go away. Hello?
This is Mojave the gay alien.
Come again?
This is Mojave the gay alien.
Can't hear you.
I gave you the anal probing last year.
Hey, man. You're fucking toast. You fucking idiots.
That was a gay alien who gave him the anal probe.
So we was laying out on the bank in the Hyborian garden, little herb smoking and stuff like that. I believe it stimulates the limbic region of the brain. I could feel static electricity in my hair, in my clothing, and in the leaves all around. I was hit and transfixed with a blue-white light and things of this nature. There were Biavians, Toxicians, screed reptilians, aliens, insectilians, thousands if not millions, birds of a feather flock.